Now, here are the starting lineups for this morning's game. First, the visiting Clackamas Cavaliers. At one wing, a 6'4" senior, number 2, Andrew Marco. Also at wing, 5'10", senior, number 10, Augie Prince. Starting at wing, 6'7", senior, number 22, Sirius Owens. At one guard, 6'4", junior, number 0, Max Martinov. And at the other guard, a 6'5" junior, number 33, R.J. Barhu. The head coach of the Cavaliers is Ryan King. He is assisted by Kevin Bond, Alex Worksmith, David Shaw, and Bo Gunderson. Now fans, let's meet the starting lineup for this morning's home team, the Bowmen of Sherwood. At one wing, 6'6" senior, number 4, Brody Ridge. Also at wing, 6'4" senior, wearing number 5, Nathan MacArthur. Starting at guard, 5'1" senior, number 2, Riley DeBoer. Also at guard, a 6'3" junior, number 10, Avery Johnson. And at the other guard, 6'2" junior, number 24, Judah Dresser. The head coach of the moment is Raheem Tufts. He's assisted by Austin Quince. The officials for this game, Tyler Covey, Brandon Morse, Kevin Baker.
Bright and early here at the Chiles Center. The Bowmen and Cavaliers here for the Constellation semifinals. It's a winner to the 4th place game. Loser goes home. So here we go. Get the morning started with some basketball. And it begins with the Cavaliers here in the Constellation semifinals. And the quick shot to go for Sirius Owens. 2-0 Cavaliers. So here we go. So the opening shot for the Bowmen now after the quick basket to go for Sirius Owens. It's going to be DeBoer. Out to the Bowmen. And MacArthur gets it to go for Sherwood. 2-2. It's going to be the pass tipped out of bounds by the Bowmen. Stays with Clackamas to open up the game here of 7:38 to go here in the first quarter. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. 2-2. It's going to be inside to Sirius Owens. Sirius Owens can't get it to go. It's going to be a rebound for the Bowmen for Brody Rye. So it stays 2-2. The Bowmen, Brody Rye inside, swing back out. The 3 up for Dresser. Drain for 3. And Judah Dresser gives the Bowmen the lead 5-2. Like I said, Bowmen said at least trying to get the best finish in 6A program history. Well, they've already gotten that regardless. They just would like the trophy to prove it here, which they will be guaranteed a trophy with a win today. R.J. Barhoum from his spot for 3 for R.J. Barhoum. Like I said, struggled with those shots yesterday, but at least getting off to a good start this morning here at the Chiles Center. And ball's on the ground. And DeBoer picks it up for the Bowmen, keeps it going to Avery Johnson for the layup to go for the Bowmen. 7-5. Sherwood leads. Here goes Augie Franz. Augie Franz takes the jumper. Can't get it to go. Rebound by DeBoer in the Bowmen. This will be the drive inside. And the travel will be called against DeBoer. So it goes back to Clackamas with 6:13 to go here in the first quarter.
Replacing Max Martinov.
So back in bounds with Clackamas. They trail by 2, 7-5 against the Bowmen. It's going to be the pass out. Now to Sirius Owens. Back on to R.J. Barhoum. And the bad pass straight to Avery Johnson, the Bowmen. And it's going to be Avery Johnson. And if they layup to go, knocked out of bounds by Sirius Owens. So stays with the Bowmen. Here with 27 shot clock and 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Here you go. Back in bounds with MacArthur and the Bowman. Can't get it to go. Passes through the bounds. Taken back by Clackamas and Kyle Christensen. It's going to be the 3. Yep. No good. It's going to be almost rebound for Sirius Owens. Can't get it to go. It's going to be swing out. Drives back inside. And the swing out. And the board drains the 3 for the Bowman. I said Bowman trying to say they said their first time they've ever been here. I said they at least want to try and represent their school well. Even despite the loss yesterday. They said they played a tough to Walton team yesterday. As it's going to be Dresser for 3. Rolls in for 3. 13-5 Bowman. It's going to be back in bounds. Sirius Owens can't get it to go. As it's going to be back inside for DeBoer. Swings it out to Rye. Brody Rye for 3. That's good for the Bowman. Now it's 16-5 Sherwood. Timeout Clackamas. All Bowman. Seems like Sherwood had their morning coffee. As it's 16-5 Bowman. Sherwood leads with 4:37 to go here in the first half. I said, I'm running on 6 hours of sleep. So we'll see how this goes here. 16-5 Bowman leads. And they have the timeout. 16-5 the Bowman lead over the Cavaliers in the consolation semifinals. So winner goes to the 4th place game, which will be 8 a.m. on Saturday. So here we go. It's crazy. Even though this is just the 10 people watching right now, it's still a record for the most I've had for a consolation game. So it's pretty exciting. As it's me back in bounds with Marco and the Cavaliers. Back in to RJ Barhoom. Swings it out to Sirius Owens. Sirius Owens lost it. Yeah, it's going to be the recovery, though, for Christensen for 3. 16-8. Sherwood leads. So here we go. It's going to be the board. That's out to Brody Rye. Brody Rye. That's it back out to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson drives inside. And savagely swatted by R.J. Barhoom. Back to the Cavaliers as it goes. And late foul will be assessed to R.J. Barhoom. So it'll be 2 shots for Avery Johnson and the Bowman. First shot's up. And good for Avery Johnson. Sirius Owens to get some rest now for the Bowman, or the Cavaliers. Set for a hextuple header for me today. It's going to be back in bounds with the Bowman. On defense, Cavaliers with the basketball. It's me, Marco, for 3 again. Good again for him. And it's 18-10, Sherwood. Here we go. It's going to be DeBoer. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for DeBoer, though, and gets it to go right after for the Bowman. 20-10, Sherwood. So here we go. 20-10, Sherwood leads. Here goes R.J. Barhoom. R.J. Barhoom all the way inside. Can't get it to go. It's out of bounds. There'll be a foul on the Cavaliers. Goes to Sherwood. Looks like there was not a foul. Just out of bounds. Back and bounce to Brody Rye and the Bowman. It's going to be the swing out. And it's going to be Brody Rye driving back inside. And the shot bounces in and out, no good. Looks like Clackamas may have touched it. He did. So stays with Sherwood. Sherwood already more points in this quarter than the two first halves I've seen him play this year. Offense is hot this morning. Back him out to the Avery Johnson. He gets to go. Offense rebound though, still gets to go. Also just shows you how good defensively the Three Rivers League is as well. As a shot is going to be, I believe, credited for a block there to, is that the board? That's a layup to go for Brody Rye. Because Avery Johnson, I believe, will be credited a block. You have 2:30 to go in the first quarter. It's going to drive inside, swings it out. And it's going to be, bobbles the pass, gets it off, though, to Justin Larson. That's no good. Offensive rebound. And shot short there for Max Martinov. And it's going to be DeBoard driving inside, gets it to go for the Bowman. So it's going to be the three up for Martinov, no good. And rebound for Brody Rye and the Bowman. So looking to extend their already 14-point lead. They almost have as many points as they did in the whole game against West Lynn in just the first quarter. So funny, I have my friend from Aloha's team, Jackson, I've messaging me, come to school, bro. This is prime time basketball playoffs, Constellation, bro. As Brody Rye can't get it to go. And looks like, look at this. Some Clackamas students have shown up. So this will be like the first time I've seen a student section ever at a Constellation game. Well, except for Grant. They had a single student come for the Constellation game. That was pretty cool. So he was just there all by himself. He had a Grant flag and everything. And he gave them, I guess, the momentum they needed. They went all the way to the Constellation Finals that year. So it worked.
Number 3, Brooks Carter, and number 5, Nathan MacArthur. In for Clackamas, number 22, Sirius Owens, and number 2, Lonnie Prince.
Yeah, as for school, I said I got a note saying that I was traveling, which is technically true. Also, I said I got ahead of all my schoolwork. I have straight A's, so. All my schoolwork already done for this week, going into next week. Able to be here for you guys to get all your guys' game covered. That's a three for Judah Dresser to go. That's pretty exciting, though. Like I said, I'm a three-sport athlete doing broadcasting with straight A's. It's not easy, very hard. But it's worth it, except for times like these. How's Augie Franz? Now for the Cavaliers. It's going to be Augie Franz. Swings it out to Larson. And the tip in for Sirius Owens makes it 27-12, or 27-14. And RJ Barhoum with the quick steal in the basket to go. Or Larson, actually. So 27-16. So Clackamas with a little bit of a spark to end the first quarter with 4 points in 3 seconds. So there you go, 27-16 at the end of the first quarter here at the Chiles Center. Sherwood trying to at least give themselves their first ever trophy for basketball at least on the boys' side as a 6A team. So if you win today, then regardless if you win or lose on Saturday, you're going to be getting a trophy. It'll be either the 4th or 6th place trophy. I said, and then losers go home with nothing. Honestly, though, I think if they're already here, they might as well just give them. They might as well have a 7th and 8th place game, in my opinion. So nearing a quarter intermission, 27-16, Sherwood leading Clackamas. As Sherwood, some long waiting offense for them. They're working hard. a lot of tough defense they've had to play, like from the Three Rivers League. And they had about just under 50 points against Westland and Tualatin. Like I said, they already have 27 points in just the first quarter. They're on pace for over 100. Quite the offensive improvement. That's what you want to see. You're the Sherwood coach. Like I said, after finally about a decade of being Sherwood, he finally got him here after coming from about 10 years ago, won a state championship at Scappoose, which is a 4A school in Oregon. Which, conveniently enough, Scappoose is actually the 1 seed in 4A. They're playing today. So, see how that goes. As Augie France gets the 3 to go. Some extra luck because he's actually subscribed to this channel. So he's automatically better. That's foul will be called on the Cavaliers and some more free throws coming up for the Bowmen.
Number 22, Series Owens picks up the foul for Clackamas. That's his first team foul. Avery Johnson at the line for the Bowmen, shooting 2.
So here we go. Avery Johnson's first shot is up and good.
In for Sherwood is number 23, Andrew Bailey, and number 4, Brody Rigg.
Second shot is good. It's going to be back in bounds with the Cavaliers. They trail by 12. Already almost pulled off a near 20-point comeback against Benson yesterday. As Augie France takes the 3, drains it for 3. So 31-22. So Clackamas trying to tighten up the deficit a little bit here. As now Avery Johnson swings it out to Brody Rye. Brody Rye gets the 3 to follow. Kind of realized I've been saying his last name wrong the last week and a half. Oops. On the roster, it literally looks like it says Rye. It's R-Y-G-H, so. It's R.J. Barhoum gets the 3 to go, so timeout Sherwood, 34-24. So Brody Rigg is the correct pronunciation of his last name. That's 34-24. 6:32 to go here in the first half.
That's why they continue to sponsor the OCA year after year. To learn more, visit PacificOffice.com. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
So 34-24, I said, got another boys consolation game after this, which will be Oregon City and Grant. That should actually be really exciting. Well, those are two very fun teams to watch.
NSP's website, that's the number 4, NSP.com. Sunday evening for viewing.
I'm just running my phone. I don't have a headset or anything. I'm just like right next to my microphone. Well, I said I think the YouTube app though, what it does is it kind of realizes that I'm talking, so kind of. So if I stop talking, you're gonna start hearing the background audio. So just like if you hear. I don't know if I was quiet long enough, but now you probably heard like the background audio get louder. It kind of cuts it off a little bit. I said it's an 8 a.m. game, so not usually some people for the consolation games. It's kind of cool actually having people watch the consolation games because usually I literally have 0 people watching live at least. There are some Clackamas students, so they're just not in the student section. They're down there in the seat right there. So there you go. And the N1 for the Bowmen. So at least it's the first time I've seen like some students for a school show up for a consolation game, which is kind of cool.
22 Series Owens, his second personal, second team foul. Brody Rigg, shooting 1.
I know, it's crazy. I was like the most people I've had watching for most games. Like I said, I think those last 2 games was second and third all time. I said the record's going to be hard to beat for right now. I said it was 300 people watching for Southridge Rainier Beach at the Les Schwab. When Southridge was number 1, though they are number 1 in Oregon. Well, in the final rankings, they won't be, as Max Martinov draws the 37-27. Like I said, as they beat Rainier Beach. As Rainier Beach, NFHS is right there, actually. Hold up, they don't know I'm here, bro. But there's NFHS right there. I'm just chilling. As it's going to be Brody Rigg out to the Bowman. And it's going to be out of bounds to Clackamas. Like I said, though, yeah, 130 people watching for the Central Catholic Grant game yesterday. Like I said, that's going to be a game where the score does not define how the game was. That game was close the whole time. Grant just was colder than dry ice that mid-third quarter, and that's why they lost. I mean, they were, like, better than Central Catholic the rest of every point of the game besides that. Just, like, that 5-minute difference is all it took for Central Catholic to win by, like, 20. It's crazy. As Avery Johnson can't get the shot to go. It's a rebound for Max Martinov. As Augie Franz gets another 3 to go. He's on fire. 37-30. It's going to be out of bounds to the Cavaliers. Here, 5:05 to go in the first half. So I said the girls' games actually be kind of exciting today too. I said Tualatin, not just number 1 in the state for the girls, they're number 8 in the entire nation. I said their one loss is to the number 6 team in the nation. That was by 10 points, probably like 6 points in reality because you have free throws and everything like that at the end. Maybe even 4. So I mean they're up there. As RJ Barhoum can't get it to go. Said RJ Barhoum, a very fun player to watch with all those fun shots he takes. For sure. Keeps things entertaining for the most part. As MacArthur can't get it to go. Rebound. Martinov passes blocked in the air, but they recover it. And Augie Franson, no look past Sirius Owens. Out of bounds. Sirius Owens lost it. Goes back to Sherwood with 4:20 to go here in the first half. I said kind of bummed the Sherwood band wasn't there yesterday. I said I said I was so young at the time I don't even remember. It was back in their old gym. They were pretty sure they were a 5A school. I remember my dad was going to watch a playoff game. He took me with him. I didn't understand like anything at the time. I wasn't really following basketball. I don't know anything about basketball at the time. It was kind of funny. I remember their student section was packed. The band was going crazy. I remember that was fun. As Avery Johnson gets it to go. That's kind of cool getting to see Sherwood up here. So that's just kind of like one moment of Sherwood. Not. Oh, then I guess like one of my best finishes in track and cross country all time was at Sherwood as well. So I don't know. My best track is at it's not the middle school. It used to be the high school, but then when they moved, they just gave the old high school to the middle school. So pretty cool, fun fact there.
That's his first team foul. Kyle Christensen back in for the Cavaliers, replacing RJ Barhoum.
So it's going to be... I said I've started trying to broadcast some things outside of basketball. I'd like to try and do some baseball. But with me doing a track, we'll see, like, how often I'll be able to do baseball. Because I said with Aloha, I'd like to do some of their baseball games. Because you can probably figure out just by looking at how many the games I live streamed I go to Aloha. I'm like... I said Aloha is not notorious for being the best at sports. But they have a really good baseball team. So... And they should be really good this year, so I'm excited to see that. I mean, last year they played Wilsonville, and Wilsonville was undefeated, had a University of Oregon commit. And they were the closest team to beating Wilsonville, like, all season. So I said I did one football game. I did 2 football games. I did Aloha at Cambie, and I did Dallas Silverton. Yeah, I'm excited, like I said, to see how 5A goes for Aloha next year. As it's going to be back out. Yeah, I said, see, it's going to be DeBorden to Brody Rigg. Can't get it to go. It's going to be battle for the rebound. And be taken back by Augie Franz. Just took the ball right there, just stood there and took it, and they got the basket to go. 39-32. So it'll be delay game warning on Clackamas. I might also try to get some softball in there as well. I said softball for Low actually won a playoff game last year. I had like the 2-hour trip just to go watch it. It was worth it. Aloha actually, softball, they hit 2 home runs. It was against Gresham. Just funny because the first time they played, Gresham hit 2 home runs at Aloha, and then Aloha went to Gresham and they hit 2 home runs. It was like, I think it was like the exact same score too. Just reversed. That's going to be out of bounds. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. They trail by 7, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. As it's going to be R.J. Barhoum. Out of bounds to the Bowman. 2:22 to go here in the first half. I said, though, for sure this year, I said Oregon basketball has been the best it's been in a long time. I said, I mean, even 5A is better than normal. Yeah, I said Aloha softball lost a lot of seniors, but so we have a pretty good coach. And what's funny is the softball coach, she's our dean, one of our deans. And her main sport in high school is actually swimming. Now she's the softball coach. As the offensive foul be called on the Cavaliers. So we'll see. I said, so it's timeout Sherwood. I said, yeah, it was pretty interesting. So we'll see if softball do. They're actually even scheduled to play Central Catholic in a jamboree, so that'll be interesting to see. And then baseball, I said, play a pretty tough schedule. We'll see how that goes. I said they had usually commits, so we'll see. I said that they won't have to worry about having to deal with sunset in baseball this year. Like, well, at least with Crew Schoolcraft now being in the MLB, so that'll help them out at least a little bit. So in the timeout, it's going to be Sherwood ball. Back in bounds with the Bowman and Avery Johnson. It's crazy. Sherwood has more, like, essentially more points in the first half than they did in the last 2 games I've broadcasted for him. I said, they're just on it today. I said, they want that trophy. Then, as a foul will be called against them, though. And I'll go back to Clackamas here with 1:44 to go in the first half. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. They trail by 9, 41-32. As R.J. Barhoum can't get the 3 to go. And taking back. I said, as Sirius Owens, the no-look pass to R.J. Barhoum. The pass back inside. DeMarco taken back by the Bowman to Caleb to board. It's Riley DeBoer. The amount of times I've almost said DeBoer because of like the football coach that's at Alabama is actually crazy. And a kick ball against Clackamas looks like. I said because it's crazy because against Westland in the round of 16, I was broadcasting that game. I kid you not, Sherwood had 20 blocks in that game. It was actually insane. That defense was something else that game for them. And the final score was it was 49-41. Like, it was a complete defensive game. And Westland had a point where they didn't score like it. There's a quarter where like Westland didn't score a single point, like less than 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Like, their defense shut Westland down. As a layup to go for Judah Dresser. Yeah, Sherwood's losing their entire varsity team except for 3 players. But the 2 juniors that are staying are 2 starters, Judah Dresser and Avery Johnson. Yeah, Sherwood's losing everybody. I said, though, my saying is those like there's I think 3 or 4 players on varsity that are staying, 2 juniors and then 1 or 2 sophomores. But the 2 juniors said they are starters, so that is very helpful for the Bowmen, at least for next year. As the shot to go from Max Max Barnov makes it 45-32. It's 30, yeah, 35-34. Or 45-34, excuse me. Still waking up a little bit. As it's going to be shot clock off here, 10 seconds to go in the first half. And it's going to be back out. Closing seconds here in the first half. And if they can get a 3, that means they'd have basically the same amount of points as they can't get to go. So 4 less points than they did against West Lynn in just the first half. So their offense is awake this morning, that's for sure. 45-34, Sherwood at the end of the first half. They lead over the Bowman. Well, I said just to avoid copyright from the music playing, I have to mute for halftime. So, back at the start of the second half. Second half underway here. Begins with Clackamas. Gives off to Sirius Owens. Sirius Owens gets the foul to go. Well, for the line for 2.
Sherwood foul, charge to number 5, Nathan MacArthur, his first team foul. Sirius Owens at the line for Clackamas. 2-2.
First shot's up. And good for Sirius Owens and the Cavaliers. 45-35. So here comes the second shot. It's up. And no good. Run by Brody Rigg. So here we go. It's going to be out of bounds to Clackamas. Goes back to the Bowman. Bowman will be on defense. We'll go back to the Cavaliers with 7:33 to go here in the third. No run back violation.
Call is reversed. Back to Clackamas.
Well, it's just an invert whistle. So Clackamas will still get the ball. So after, everybody's still waking up, you know. So everyone making their mistakes here and there. As we back in bounds with the Cavaliers, Augie Franz. Can't get it to go, but a beautiful shot to Sirius Owens. Now Sirius Owens gets it to go. So here we go, 35-45, Sherwood. Brody Rigg with the ball, swings it out, and the 3 up and no good for the Bowman. Augie Franz takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by DeBoard. And foul against the Cavaliers. Goes back to the Bowman here with 6:48 to go in the third. Bureau back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 8, 45-37. It's going to be Avery Johnson to DeBoard. DeBoard for 3. That's no good. Rolls out. Taken back by R.J. Barhoum. So here we go. And out of bounds. Back to Sherwood with 6:25 to go here in the third. You're back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 8, 45-37. And the pass out, it's going to be the swing out to Brody Rigg. Brody Rigg for 3. That's good. For 3 for 48-37. It's going to be R.J. Barhoum from deep. And he can't get it to go. Sirius Owens tries to get a foul, can't get one. Augie Franz drives inside, swings it out. And Martinov for 3 for the Cavaliers, 48-40. So 8-point game with 5:45 to go here in the third. It's going to be Dresser, the pass back to the board. To Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson rolls in for the Bowman, 50-40. And basically, not even halfway through the third quarter, they got more points than they did against Westland already. And they had 1 to go for the Cavaliers. For Sirius Owens.
Sherwood foul, charge to number 5, Nathan MacArthur. That's his second personal, second team foul, end of the game for the Bowman.
I think the Sherwood coach is not happy with the board.
Replacing MacArthur, Sirius Owens at the line for the Cavaliers.
You can hear the Sherwood coach yelling from up here. So here we go. And one is up. And good for Sirius Owens. 43. So definitely will be bummed to see Sirius Owens go. He was a lot of fun to watch these past 3 to 4, past 3-4 years. So still remember that I said that when I think he was a sophomore against Grant, right next to Terrence Hill Jr. for that buzzer beater against the Generals a couple years back. Sirius Owens, a quick pass to RJ Barhoum. RJ Barhoum with the dunk to go for the Cavaliers. 5-point game, 50-45. Here we go. It's going to be the pass out to Judah Dresser. Judah Dresser swings it out. Drives inside. It's the board. The layup to go. 52-45. It's Augie France. Augie France. A little too strong. And taken back by the Bowman. It's going to be Avery Johnson getting it to go. 54-45. Here we go. Sirius Owens drives inside, draws the foul, and will go to the line for 2. With 4:13 to go here in the third.
Sherwood foul, charge number 34, Jack Burgess. That's his first. Team foul number 3. Sirius Owens at the line for Clackamas. Shooting 2.
First shutout, and good for Sirius Owens and the Cavaliers, 54-46.
And for Sherwood is number 11. Correction is for Sherwood is number 10, Avery Johnson.
It's like, figure out who came in the game. It was Avery Johnson for the Bowmans. Now Sirius Owens to shoot one more for the Cavaliers. It's up, and good for Sirius Owens. And Christensen comes back in the game for the Cavaliers. With 4:13 to go here in the third. Here we go, back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 7, 54-47. 4 minutes to go here in the third. It's Carter, pass out. Brooks Carter. Ball for the Bowman. It's going to be Brody Rigg driving inside. Brody Rigg can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. The layup to follow for the Bowman. 56-47. And Augie France can't get the 3 to go. It's going to be Marco. The layup to recover, though. Timeout, Clackamas. It's like it'll be a 30-second timeout. Nope, it's a full timeout. 56-49. Cavs trail by 7 to the Bowman. We'll definitely getting your dose of Sherwood and Oregon City today. Both the boys and girls playing today. So we'll see what happens here. This is funny enough, Sherwood's the 5 seed in both boys and girls. So we'll see what happens for their game today for the girls.
In the Oregon Guard, you'll also get paid for on-the-job training, and you'll start a meaningful part-time career. To schedule an interview and learn more about local opportunities, fill out the contact form on OregonArmyGuard.com. Again, that's OregonArmyGuard.com. Nike is a proud sponsor of the Basketball State Championships. Visit them online at Nike.com to see the latest.
Nearing the end of the timeout, 56-49, Bowman leading the Cavaliers here in the consolation semifinals. So to my Instagram, I keep getting a notification. People liking a comment that I made. They said it was Idaho and Montana, the Big Sky Championship. I said it was funny because it said Idaho won, and in the picture they put Montana State's logo, not Montana. So So I said as a joke, Montana played so bad they put Montana State's logo. Everyone got a kick out of that. As Marco brings it down to a 5-point game for the Cavaliers. So 56-51. As it's going to be Brody Rigg inside. Gets it to go for Brody Rigg. 58-51. Bowman. It's going to be RJ Barhoum. Inside, swings it out to Martinov. It's Martinov getting the layup to go for the Cavaliers. 53-58. Sherwood. You have 2:30 to go here. It's going to be taken back by the Cavaliers. It's Christensen on the steal. So give it back to Martinov, and now Cavaliers' chance to trim the lead down to a one-possession game here. And so it'll be stolen by Brody Rigg. And there's the dunk for Brody Rigg. Beautiful dunk for him. Like I said, seen him dunk at least one time in every game I've broadcasted him this season still. And it's going to be the 3 up. And no good for RJ Barhoum. Offensive rebound, though, for Larson. RJ Barhoum tries a 3 again. No good again. This time it's rebounded by Avery Johnson and the Bowman. Brody Rigg. It's it up and in for the Bowman. Timeout, Sherwood. 62-45. As Avery Johnson just sent a chair flying. So he gets that set back up. Or Brody Rigg did. So here we go, timeout. 1:41 to go here in the third. Bowman on top by 9, 62-53 over the Cavaliers. Trying to bunch to get into the consolation finals on Saturday and guarantee their school gets their first ever 6A basketball trophy, or at least the boys. Chances are it's the first time the girls have been here as well, considering they've only been 6A for a couple of years now. So we'll see what happens. 1:41 to go here in the third, near the end of the timeout. It's 62-53 Sherwood, getting over Clackamas. It's going to be back in bounds with the Cavaliers. They trail by 9. They give it off to Larson. And back to Martinov. Or Christensen, actually. Christensen swings out to Marco. Marco can't get the 3 to go. It's going to be out of bounds to Clackamas. With a minute 27 to go here in the third. Oh, look at this. You got some fans over there. Not sure if those are going to be Oregon City or Sherwood students. As Sirius Owens gets the and one for the Cavaliers. With a minute 23 to go here in the third.
Bowman foul, number 33, Jonah Farino. That's his second. Team foul number 4. Sirius Owens at the line. Shooting 1.
Here we go. Second shot's up. Or I guess the second shot is up. Technically, it's still a second shot. It's an and 1. He made the bucket. So, yeah. And it's good. So 62-56. 6-point lead for the Bowman. 3's up for Brody Rigg. No good. Rebound by Sirius Owens. So here we go. It's going to be Martinov going back outside. So I'm going to go. Finds the pass out to Sirius Owens. Back to Augie Franz. Augie Franz finds her in the drive inside, has to go back out, then drives back inside, then takes a jumper, and it's short. Rebound Brody Rigg. 50 seconds to go here in the third. It's going to be Brooks Carter getting knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Bowman with 41 seconds to go here in the third.
Back in for Clackamas, replacing Max Martinov.
So here we go. Back in bounds with the Bowman. And a foul will be called against RJ Barhoum and the Cavaliers. with 40 seconds to go here in the third.
Clackamas foul, charge number 33 on Jay Barhu. That's his second team foul. At the line for the moment, number 33, Joe Perino, shooting 2.
Here we go. First shot's up. And good for Farino. 63-56. Bowman.
Nathan MacArthur and Andrew Bailey replacing Junior Dresser.
Second shot's good for Farino, so 64-56 Bowman. That's me back in bounds now with Clackamas. They trail by 8 with 35 seconds to go here in the third. It's going to be RJ Barhoum to pass out. Back inside to France. And they can't get it off. And it's going to be MacArthur. MacArthur gets the layup to go for the Bowman. 10 points. Sherwood lead 66-56. Here, 15 seconds to go here in the third. And it's going to be RJ Barhoum. Augie France swings out to RJ Barhoum. RJ Barhoum from his range. And it's going to be a very, very rare air ball for RJ Barhoum. With 2 seconds to go in the third. Here we go. Back in bounds with Sherwood. Half-court shot. No good. And it's going to be 66-56 at the end of 3. Bowman by 10. Looking to get their first ever trophy, at least for the boys, their first ever 6A basketball trophy in school history. They can hold on for one more quarter. You can see there Oregon City heading back into the locker room. Looks like, yeah, those will be some Oregon City students up there. Getting ready for their next game. Cheer on the Pioneers against the Generals. That should be a really good game coming after this one.
Muscle repair, rehydration, and replenishment. The Oregon Dairy Nutrition Council is proud to refuel Oregon athletes with milk.
Also, down there you can see in that blue shirt right there, legendary Barlow coach Tom Johnson, or as some people call him, Coach TJ. Said won the championship last year with the Bruins. So ultimately falling in an upset to Sunset this year. I was actually at that game. Sunset upset Barlow to win their first playoff game in 12 years. And then ultimately getting knocked out by Oregon City in the next round. So here we go. Quarter number 4. Underway. Begins with the board and the Bowman. Here we go. It's going to be DeBoard. And bounce pass inside to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 with 7:46 to go in the game.
Cavalier foul, charge number 0, last one out. That's his first. First team foul. Avery Johnson at the line for the moment. Shooting 2.
So here we go. First shot is up. And good for Avery Johnson, the Bowman. 67-56. Clackamas students making some noise. So that's my man chant. Does not work.
Back in for the moment is number 4, Brody Riggs.
The board drains the free throw.
Requesting Nathan MacArthur.
So back in bounds with the Bowman. Martin the pass out to Marco to RJ Barhoum. RJ Barhoum drives inside, takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound by Farino and the Bowman. So here we go. It's going to be a shot up for Avery Johnson. He gets it to go. 70-56. Timeout, Clackamas. We're out of bounds to Clackamas. Here with 7:09 to go in the game. So here we go, back in bounds with Augie France, but it's an offensive foul. So it's going to go back to the Bowman with 7:07 to go here in the game. Here we go, back in bounds with the Bowman. It's going to be back inside. David Johnson back out to Brody Rigg. Brody Rigg drives inside. Foul will be called. It'll be an line throw in for the Bowman. 6:49 to go in the game.
Cavalier foul number 0, Max Fortnott, his second 13th foul of the quarter.
Back in bounds with the Bowman. It's going to be Avery Johnson drawing the foul on R.J. Barhoum. And it's going to be 2 more free throws for the Bowman with 6:44 to go in the game.
Clackamas foul, charge number 33, R.J. Barhoum, that's his third. Team foul number 4, Avery Johnson at the line for the Bowman. Shooting 2.
First shot's up and good for Avery Johnson. 71-56, Sherwood. As Avery Johnson. This time that's my man works. You can see students excited about that one. And the shot no good there for the Cavaliers. Taken back by the Bowman. It's going to be Avery Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to go. Is the board. It's past Augie France. Bounce pass inside for the Bowman. The 3 up for Brody Rigg. And good for Brody Rigg. 74-56 Bowman. It's not cooperating right now. Okay, let's try this again here. That looks good. Okay, Sirius Owens gets the pass deflected. Taken back by the Bowman. And it's going to be Avery Johnson getting it to go. Rebound. And the finish for Brody Rigg. Rigg. 76-56, a 20-point Bowman lead. Timeout. Clackamas. Bowman starting to feel it. 20-point lead. They almost have 80 points. About double what they had in the last 2 rounds of their playoff games. Interesting putting those scores together almost. 5:49 to go here. 76-56. The Bowman lead the Cavaliers. Nearing the end of the timeout, 76-56. Bowman leading over the Cavaliers. Here, 5:49 to go in the game. And it's going to be Clackamas ball with 5:49. Here you go. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. 5:45 to go here in the game. It's going to be Sirius Owens. Takes the handoff to R.J. Barhoum, gives it to Martinov instead. Martinov, inside pass to Sirius Owens. It's taken back by the Bowman. It's going to be DeBoard. Stolen by the Cavaliers, wasn't looking. And tries to swat the pass. Scares the Cavaliers enough to where he misses the layup, though, so it works out in the end for Clackamas. As Brody Rigg, or does not work out for Clackamas, works out for Sherwood. As the layup there, no good for Brody Rigg. Inside to Martinov. Martinov can't get the layup to go. Rebound by Farino in the Bowman. Here we go. It's going to be DeBoard. Under 5 minutes to go in the game. DeBoard will The shot. Swing out to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson drives inside. Goes back out. Swings it back to the board. And now it's going to be the board. Close on the shot clock. To Farino. Farino gives it back to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson takes the mid-base jumper step back. No good. Rebound RJ Barhoum. Out to Sirius Owens. And Sirius Owens gets the layup to go for the Cavaliers. 76-58. So here we go. And foul be called.
Clackamas foul charge number 22, Sirius Owens. That's his third.
And third foul on Sirius Owens. And the bonus foul. Brody Rigg now shoot 2 for the Bowman. Makes the first one 77-58.
In for Sherwood, number 24, Judah Dresser, and number 5, Nathan MacArthur.
So here we go. Here we go. Second shot is up and good. 78-58, Bowman. It's going to be RJ Barhoum. Gets a shot blocked by Farino. Out of bounds to Clackamas. Back inbounds to Sirius Owens and the Bowman. Out to Sirius Owens. And it's going to be Martinov driving inside. Foul. And 2 shots going for the Cavaliers with 3:57 to go here in the game.
Sherwood foul, number 24, Judah Dresser, his second first team foul. Max Martinov, shooting 2.
First shot is up. And good for Martinov. 78-59, Bowman.
In for Sherwood, number 10, Avery Johnson.
So here we go. Second shot for Martinov is up and good. So 78-60. As it's going to be Brody Rigg driving inside. Tough shot. And has a foul called on a late whistle. So 2 shots going for Brody Rigg. And then Bowman with 3:48 to go in the game.
Clackamas foul, charge number 2, Andrew Marco. That's his second. Brody Rigg at the line, shooting 2.
Can you hear the Clackamas coach? He is pretty heated right now. First shot's good for Brody Rigg and the Bowman. Second shot's up and good. 80-60. So here we go. Back in bounds with the Cavaliers. It's going to be foul against the Bowman. As a 3:40 to go, it's going to be stays with the Cavaliers. Here we go, back in bounds with Marco and the Cavaliers. They take the 3, airballs it, taken back by Avery Johnson to Brody Rigg. Brody Rigg can't get the quick layup to go. Too fast. Taken back by Augie France and the Cavaliers. Augie France. Swings out to Sirius Owens. Sirius Owens can't get it to go. Rebound Bowman. Here we go. It's going to drive inside for a ride. Rig stays in bounds, gives it out to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson drains the side jumper. 82-60. Timeout Sherwood. 82-60 Bowman lead from the 3 minutes to go here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Or looks like no, it'll be a full timeout Bowman. 3 minutes to go here. End of the timeout, 82-60. Bowman lead. Here of 2:56 to go in the game. Seems like Bowman have just about secured a spot in that consolation final to guarantee them their school a trophy. Augie Franz gets a screen from Sirius Owens. Augie Franz drives inside, takes the jumper. Can't get it to go, out of bounds. Saves with Clackamas with 2:44 to go in the game. And the ball has gone missing. Or they have found the ball under the bleachers. Good. I don't know if they might get some side coverage for those bleachers soon. It's back in bounds to Sirius Owens. Sirius Owens to Marco, and the foul will be called against the Bowman. And 2 shots coming up for Clackamas with 2.5 to go in the game.
Sherwood foul number 33, Jonah Marino. That's his third team foul. Andrew Marco at the line for Clackamas, shooting 2.
First shot's up and good. Look at this. It said the Grant cheerleaders are here. One of them is sleeping. I got a blanket. That's pretty funny. Second shot is up and no good. And it's going to be the layup up to go for Avery Johnson. It's going to be Augie Franz. Sirius Owens drives inside. To Augie Franz for 3. That's no good. It's going to be a rebound for the Bowman for the board, and they nearly lost it, then recovers it. And they're going for the Bowman. Here we go. It's going to be the bounce pass to Brody Rigg, and the beautiful dunk for Brody Rigg. There are 2 minutes to go. Here, and it's going to be Augie Franz. Ball's on the ground, taken back by Avery Johnson. Well, now the ball is with Avery Johnson. As Avery... And... Timeout Sherwood. And they'll get some subs in. Give everyone some playing time. You're up nearly 30 on Clackamas. You love to see it. They know they may not be able to win the championship anymore. They can at least still get a trophy of some kind. And you can tell they're definitely pushing for it. Got to give them a lot of credit there. Usually it's the higher seed that doesn't have as much momentum going into consolation, but today, at least this game, it's kind of in the opposite. Sherwood look like they might probably drop a 90 piece here in consolation semifinals after averaging less than 50 points a game here in the playoffs. This is the most points they've scored in a playoff game this season so far. So they had 83 against Grants Pass. It was like the 28 seed. Then 49 against Westland, and I think around 45-ish against Tualatin yesterday. 5 seconds against the Bowmen, so it's going to be Clackamas ball to Sherwood out of timeouts. So here we go. Back in bounds with Augie France and the Cavaliers. 90 seconds to go in the game. The three for Larson is no good. Rebound for the Bowmen for Luke Mitchell. And the illegal screen will be called against Andrew Bailey. So it goes back to Clackamas here with 1:21 to go. Fourth.
That's his first. 14 foul.
Back in bounds is Sirius Owens. Takes the jumper. Can't get it to go. It's going to be out of bounds to the Bowmen with 1:15 to go. Go back in bounds with Jack Burgess in the Bowmen. It's going to be Brevin Merchant, one of the few players that will be returning next year for the Bowmen on this varsity roster. The final minute here, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Bowmen. See how long this drive goes on for. If they can get a 2 on this drive, and Clackamas has a fast drive on the way back, then Sherwood a chance to have a 90-piece. So back in bounds with Brooks Carter and the Bowmen. And it's going to be... It's passed off there to Bailey. Swings it out. It's going to be a 3. Yep. And good for Brevin Merchant. So there you go. As it's going to be 89-60. Augie France can't get it to go over the basket. And in 31 seconds, Sherwood will probably hold the ball out. We'll see if they do. I guess there's still 30 seconds left. I mean, they may try to score one more time. I mean, makes sense. As it's going to be the foul and free throws for the Bowmen. So, with 26 seconds to go.
Foul number 10, Augie France. That's his second. Brevin Merchant at the line for the Bowmen. Shooting 2.
So here we go. Brevin Merchant. Can't make the first one, stays 89-60. Misses them both. So they might fall just short. They will, actually, unless it's like a fast break, they will fall just short of the 90-point mark here. There's one more shot to go for the Cavaliers. It's going to be back in bounds with the Cavaliers. And they'll just want to hold it. They get it back in bounds. And pass deflected by the Cavaliers. And it's going to be turned over. And now they'll just hold the ball. And 89-62, the Bowmen win. So there you go. They'll move on to the Constellation Finals on Saturday. It'll be an 8 a.m. game against the winner of Oregon City Grant, Clackamas. That'll be a wrap to their season. Clackamas finishes 18-11. Bowmen 24-5 now, going into the Constellation Finals, which will be tomorrow, Saturday at 8 a.m. So stick around here for the Grant Oregon City game. Be back soon. And then until next time, goodbye.